Hi everyone! Now that Inktober is over, it's time to open the November ARTSNACKS Plus box and see what's inside. There's something plasticky that's sticking out here. I'm wondering what that is. So the surface that comes in the box this month is a crescent illustration board. It's cold pressed premium surface on rigid board. Oh, it's a pack of 3 and they're 9 by 12. Had a hard time fitting in there. I'm probably gonna put some heavy things on it so that it's not as warped. It's not very warped, but a little bit. So this one is good for pencils, colored pencils, pastel, and ink applications. And since it's cold press, it probably has a bit of a texture, which will be nice. With it comes a pack of Marabu sketch markers. Looks like it's like a gray set, which is really nice. It doesn't say if they're warm or cool, but the illustration here makes it look like it might be a mix of both. So oh yeah, they probably are both. So there's a chisel nib and a fine bullet nib. Warm gray, cool gray, cool gray light, warm gray light, warm gray deep, cool gray deep. Airheads for the snack. So what's in the ARTSNACKS Plus box is the crescent illustration board as well as the Marabu markers. The bonus art prompt is think like an inventor and design your own robot with the Alpha Robot marker set. It'll be fun. Now for the regular ARTSNACKS box, this is what we are getting. One more Marabu marker, and this one is in That's funny, it doesn't say the name on this one. So it's like a yellow green. And then a Tombow monograph in pastel colors. I already have one. I get this quite a while ago. I think it was in an ARTSNACKS box as well. I use it all the time. I like it very much. I don't know if I get to use another one, but I'll show you the specifics of this because it's kind of tricky if you're not familiar with it. So this pencil can be actually locked. You can lock the lead so that if you put it in your purse or anywhere else and it moves a lot, then you don't break the lead. And the reason is it's also called a shaker pencil, and I'll show you. So to unlock it, here it tells you the lock is on when the pocket clip is pushed to the left, and it's off when the pocket clip is pushed to the right or down. So you have to push this down. So now it's unlocked, and there's a metal bit inside here that moves, and when you shake it, then the lead comes out. See? But you can also use it as a regular mechanical pencil. Instead of pushing down at the end, you push down on the clip. And that's what I usually do because I don't care for the shaking part of it. You also twist it for the nice mono eraser. Twist it up, twist it down. And to refill it, you just open it right under the eraser here, and you just put the extra lead in there. To put it back, it's a little tricky. There's a little notch here, and you have to find a little piece that goes in the notch. So you line them up and it clicks in place. If you don't have one yet, this is a real nice mechanical pencil. Like I say, I use mine pretty much all the time. I actually bought some refill for it. But did I need a second one? Probably not. That's okay. It's really pretty. And I probably will use it anyway. Then we have two Luminance, Caran d'Ache Luminance colored pencils. These are beautiful colored pencils. I have the whole set. They're very light fast and they're very soft. And I've got these in a lemon yellow and a carmine lake, which is a dark red. I've got the sticker here. And finally, a Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen in fluorescent orange, or neon orange, which is really neat. I have already these, a black one and maybe a gray one too, but I've never seen them in neon colors. It says it's permanent ink and it's water-based, but usually neon colors, they're not light fast. So I'm not sure what permanent means to them. So anyway, here's what we have in a box. It's a lovely box. I have to figure out what to make with all this. I'm not sure the illustration board will take the markers very well, given that it's cold press, so it has some texture to it. It's not smooth, and markers work best on a smooth surface. That said, colored pencils probably will work really nicely on it. Up next, I'm going to test the supplies and figure out what to draw with them. Because the majority of the supplies in the box are markers, alcohol markers, I wanted to test the supplies on a smoother surface. The Crescent illustration board is a beautiful surface, but in my opinion it has too much texture for markers, so I knew I was going to use something a bit smoother. So for the test I used some hammermill paper, which is very, very smooth, which was not the best idea for the colored pencils, but that's okay. So the Tombow monograph is great. It's a mechanical pencil with a few gimmicks. But like I said, I use my old one that I got in an ARTSNACKS box a couple years ago. I use it quite regularly and I even bought some extra lead to keep using it. The Tombow Fudenosuke pen is really cool. It's nice and bright. I don't think you can really tell in the video how neon it is, but it is. Trust me. It's a very hard tip. I don't think I've tried one of the Fude brushes like that. That's that hard. Yet it's still flexible, so you can actually do broad lines and fine lines. So it's pretty cool. The Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils are excellent. They're really soft, they're beautiful. I got a bright yellow and that dark red that's basically a reddish brown. And then I really like the green color of the graphics marker. It's very pretty. I tried to blend in the 3 warm grays as well as the 3 cool grays, and those markers blend really well. I like the 3 different shades, and this time I decided to go with the prompt of the ARTSNACKS Plus box. I think it's one of the only times I've used the prompt because those markers really inspired me. But I had to figure out how to use those 2 types of grays together. So I changed the prompt slightly. Instead of drawing a robot, I drew an android because I thought that the cool grays would be great for the metal parts and the warm gray would be nice for the more human parts of the android. And since I just wanted to draw in a sketchbook, I picked my Stillman & Birn Beta series. It works pretty well with markers. I've used them before on that paper. It's a mixed media paper. It's really thick. So the markers go through the page a little bit. You can see them on the other side of the page, but they rarely go to the next page. In fact, I use so many layers in this drawing. I'm really surprised that they don't show through as much. And I thought that paper also had a little tooth that would work well with the colored pencils. Not that I really used them very much, but it was just in case. I kind of didn't plan this drawing very much, and I ended up using the markers the most because it was fun to use them. So as I started sketching the face, I realized it looked too much like a child and I didn't want to make it look like a child. So I slowly changed the sketch and it ended up not being very centered on my page because of that, but I don't really mind. When I started using the markers, I just wanted to try if I could just blend them rather than make very distinct shadows, hard shadows with a hard line. And that's when I realized that those graphics markers blend very well, and I was very happy with the way it looked. So I decided to blend them throughout the whole drawing. So I started with the cool markers and did all the metal bits. And then I did all the fleshy bits with the warm markers, and I thought it turned out really nicely. I used the yellow for the line around the face, and I used the dark brown for the outlines. I wanted so much to use a fine liner, but I think that brown pencil did the job pretty well. I didn't really know where to put the neon orange, and I just ended up coloring the top of the head that way, just to add that color. That's all. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the result. As you know, I don't do character design very often, so I'm very happy with this one. And I really enjoyed blending those markers and making my drawing be as realistic as possible. So great box, even though some supplies are repeats again, and I'm mostly pleased with that set of gray markers. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye!